Elizabeth from Art Studio Life. One of the most difficult colors to mix up is a dark yellow. It is such a light value color that when you mix in other colors to darken it, it has the potential to change it to a completely different color. So that's why I put together this video to show and demonstrate exactly how to go about mixing up a dark yellow color. Here we're going to look at the color yellow and how to make it darker. Now, yellow is a very tricky color to mix as a darker color because it is so light in value. It's a color that's closest to white just on our palette here. So it's when we make it darker, it's much easier for the color to suddenly turn a very different kind of a color. So that is something to be really sensitive to and aware of, and that's why it's so tricky to actually mix it into a darker format. So what I'm going to show you is that you can use purple to make it darker, and that is actually a great color to use to darken it because purple will not affect the color as much. Purple is the complementary color of yellow, and it's going to mute the color, so it's not necessarily going to make it super purple, or it's not going to make it into another color. It's going to more just keep it yellowy, but it's going to mute the yellow, so make it a little less yellow. I should say less saturated in a sense. So here I'm just going to mix a small amount in, and you can see just how just a small amount goes a long way in darkening the color. So look at that, quite a long way there. Now I'm going to mix in a bit more. We're going to just mix the color in incrementally so you can see it change and just how much it influences it and makes it darker. Now these are, mixing a darker yellow is incredibly useful for so many different things. You come across it all the time, and you want it to retain that yellow quality, it still be rich and be yellow, while also getting it to mix to a darker value. And that's what using this kind of dark purple, and this is dioxazine purple. Now there's much more to it than just this. There's different ways to make yellow darker, and I actually go into all of that in great detail. I go into all sorts of different elements of how to mix up different kinds of yellows, and I do that with all the other colors, and you can get that and learn that in my color mixing masterclass. And I have information below in the description below that you can check that out if you're interested. But here you can see I've added more dioxazine purple, and it's quite different from here. You can see it's still yellow, but it's not as light, and it's also less saturated. It has changed because we've mixed in this purple. And there's ways to combat that, to keep it to be still very yellow, but also dark. And again, I go through that in great detail in my color mixing masterclass. But here, let's just get it to be a little bit darker yet. So you can continue to mix in more purple to get it to be darker. So there we go. So that's one great tip and great way to get a dark yellow color. And again, check out that color mixing masterclass if you're interested. That's in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. If you really enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so that other people can find it. Subscribe to get more videos. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.